Hi, Lindbergh students and parents. My name is Beth Lumsden, and I'm one of the counselors here at Lindbergh. One of the questions that we frequently receive is, how does Running Start work, and is it something that my student should do or not? This video is my attempt to try to explain it to you. Let's start with the basics. Running Start is a statewide program that allows juniors and seniors to take classes at the community or technical colleges. The tuition is paid for by the state, and while you're at the college, you earn both high school and college credit for any class that you take. A 5-credit class that you would take at the college will transfer to a full 1.0 credit at the high school. In order to be eligible, you must be a junior or a senior. You must also place into college level English, and you must also meet the college application deadlines of the school you're trying to go to. The advantages of the program are that it allows you to take more advanced coursework. There are a ton of classes at the college that aren't necessarily available at the high school. It also gives you the opportunity to be in a more mature adult setting, more flexibility in scheduling your classes, the fact that you can earn dual credit, both high school and college credit, for taking the same course, and your college credit is free. Enrollment options. Most students do Running Start if they choose to. They do it full time. It's hard to be in 2 different schools at once, right? So most of our kids go to the community college full time and do their full 15 credits there. However, every now and then, kids still want to participate in things at Lindbergh, such as maybe they want to stay in the music program. Also, if you have not tested into college level math yet, you'll need to take your math here at Lindbergh. If you take one class at Lindbergh, you can still be a full-time student at the community college. The state will pay for 1.2 FTE of your education. However, if you take more than one class at Lindbergh, the more classes you take at the high school, the less classes they'll let you take at the college. Things to consider. Even though tuition is free, you still need to pay for your books, for your lab fees, and for your parking. Speaking of parking, transportation is your own responsibility. And because the buses have different types of hours, most of our kids do have a car that they're able to drive. College credit will not necessarily transfer to all colleges. Sometimes kids are really excited and want to go out of state for their 4-year university experience. Not every credit transfers. So you will want to check with that dream school of yours to see if they will take your Running Start credit. Also, remember, you are starting your college GPA, so you want to make sure you get strong grades. Also, as I just said, you are starting your permanent college transcript. You're in an adult learning environment. And also, even though you're welcome to still participate in our assemblies and our proms, etc., most Running Start kids find they don't do that as much because, again, they're in a different place with a different schedule and a different environment, so they do get disconnected from the high school experience. Also, you need to remember when you make this decision, it's a full year commitment. The college schedule quarters does not line perfectly up with our high school trimesters. This was my attempt to try to explain it to you. You can see a high school, we start at the beginning of September, and then our trimester ends this year right around December 7th, that end of the first week. Then second trimester goes to about mid-March, and then third trimester is till the end of June. However, if you're at the college, they start more at the end of September. Their next quarter starts at the beginning of January, and then again you can see in April 8th. So if you are trying to move between programs, the high school and the college, you can see how there's overlap, and it really doesn't work because, again, you keep hearing me say, you can't be in 2 places at one time. So you kind of have to decide, where am I going to be? What makes a successful Running Start student? You're going to be a young adult there. They're going to treat you like a young adult. They expect you to work independently. attend your classes. They're not going to be tracking you down if you're absent. You are going to need to be self-motivated. Again, no one's chasing you down when you have a missing assignment. And then, of course, you have to be interested in a program of study that isn't taught at the high school. What should your parents know? Most Running Start students historically see their GPA drop a little when they take their classes at the college. They're doing a transition from high school to all of a sudden college, and they're still young. You as a parent are not going to have access to their instructors, grades, attendance, etc. I don't even have access to that. They treat your student like a young adult. We get their final report cards, their final transcript, but while they're there at the college, I have no idea how they're doing, and either will you unless your student tells you themselves. Students are still responsible for meeting all the Renton School District grad requirements if they are choosing to get a Lindbergh diploma. And if you want a Lindbergh diploma, you still need to do a high school beyond plan along with 20 hours of community service. Where do Lindbergh Running Start students go? Lindbergh, we're in a perfect neighborhood. It is an easy commute to at least 5 different colleges. It really is a matter of which college might have the best program for you, or a lot of times it's which college are you comfortable having your student do a commute to. If they're going to Bellevue, you know they're going to be going up 405, sometimes during rush hour. Green River Community College, that's out there on the Auburn-Kent border. Highline, Renton Technical College, which is really close to us. And every now and then we have kids that choose to go to South Seattle or Seattle Central. First steps for enrolling. Because we have 5 different colleges, if you think you want to go to Running Start, it is their Running Start website that you want to visit first. Every college does it just slightly differently. And what you are doing is you are enrolling in that college. So when people ask me for help, I say first start at the Running Start website of the college that you're going to go to. You will see at each of those websites where they have an information video posted describing their program, and each of them also have very clear steps that you follow if you want to get enrolled. The steps usually follow this order, where first of all, you need to apply for admission at that college, where you fill out all the paperwork so they know you exist. You get your student ID number and a student email. Then you need to provide proof to them that you can read and write at a college level English. Each one of the websites, each one of the colleges have different ways that you can do that. Sometimes it's as simple as showing them that you have a transcript that's 3.0 or above. Other times it's showing them that you've passed your SBAC scores. Other times you need to take what's called an AccuPlacer test. So check the college and they will list the different ways you can show eligibility. After you have both your student ID number and email, and you have proof of eligibility with your college level English, then you make an appointment with your Lindbergh counselor. Your Lindbergh counselor needs to fill out for you something that's called an enrollment verification form. And this is a form where we specify which classes at the college that you can take that will also count for high school graduation requirements. We will fill that form out to you, then you take it to the college and get registered in your classes with them. First time Running Start students. Again, you need to, usually it's those 2 steps. In order to see your counselor, you need to have your college ID, so you've already filled out your application, a college email, and proof that you've tested in a college level English. So when it's time to see your counselor for the enrollment verification form, you make an appointment. Super duper easy with us, always has been. If we are in school, you can just come on in and sign up on our sign up sheet. If we are out of school, or even when we're back in school, right now I'm doing this video when we're in virtual, just send me an email. I watch that email every day, and I will email you back and we'll find a time to connect. I'm very fast. You will not have to wait more than a day. I always respond to my emails that day. When you meet with your counselor, as I said, bring in that documentation to me, and then we are going to give to you a copy of your current transcript. I'm going to do a high school credit evaluation for you where I find out exactly what classes you have left to take in order to earn your diploma. I will give you an equivalency guide so you know exactly what those classes are that you need to take at the college to fulfill your high school requirements. And then the enrollment verification form I will have signed, and that is the one that lets them know how many classes you can take at the college and what those classes I recommend are. If you are wanting to do part-time, that's something you need to have your head wrapped around before you meet with your counselor, because in that EVF, that's when we write you're taking 2 classes here at the high school, which means how many classes you can do at the college. If you're a continuing Running Start student, just remember that you need to do this process every single time you need to get registered in classes. At least the EVF part. You've already shown placement. You don't need to do that piece. But each quarter you need to email your counselor and make an appointment to get the enrollment verification form completed and filled out. Caution, do not wait until the last minute. Every now and then we get sick, and there's kids that show up on that very last day all in a panic, and then it's a big panic thing. It doesn't need to be. You have a whole month that college gives you notification to get your EVF signed. Contact me in the first few days. I'll get it done. Expectations is that as a Running Start student, you're going to be responsible and you're going to check your email, both your college email and your Lindbergh High School email. Is your Lindbergh High School email that I use when I communicate with you if there's something important that you need to know. That's when we're going to tell you prom is coming up or that the high school and beyond plan is due. So you want to pay attention to the Lindbergh website and your Lindbergh email. Also, the college is going to tell you the same thing. You need to monitor your college email because that's when they tell you about due dates. I strongly encourage you to participate in the Running Start information session at the college that you want to attend. Right now, during COVID, they're all virtual, but it's really cool during the normal year when we're not in COVID for you to be able to go and visit the campus and talk to people and see things and hear the information session in person. Otherwise, right now, visit the webpage, learn as much as you can about the college that you're wanting to attend. If you have any questions, we're all here to help you. But remember, check out the website of that college first. They're each different. Each college is different, and that's where you're going to find the answers for that particular school. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you.